Hey, it's Alexi Neocleous with another high leverage marketing update for you. One of the best ways to get your emails opened and to get more leads through emails, let's say you're renting lists or whatever, is to tie into a current news cycle that your market is a part of. So this is a general example. Right now, the US presidential election is heating up. And let's just say that my target market, for whatever reason, we're very curious and interested in the US presidential election. Well, I could do an email subject line that would say something like Obama versus Neocleous. Now, if my timing's really good, I'm going to get really good open rate because that's a really odd subject line. Now, the US president up against me, that's really, really cool. So if you're looking to get your emails open and get them read, look at what's happening in the general media. Now, the US presidential election is only one type of news media. There's many more. Here in Australia, anything to do with sports, football, soccer, whatever, that's always a good time. You can do general type calendar events, Christmas, Halloween's coming up, whatever it may be. Tie in with that news event and you'll get a good bump in your open rates. So you've probably seen me talk about magic words. Now, magic words are a gambit that you'll see some of the world's best copywriters use time and time again. Well, the other night, I was at a whiskey bar with my wife and one of my best mates, and we were just chatting about different things, and we were relaying the story to him about how we're trying to get out of our mobile phone contract. And the reason why I was telling my friend is because he's a corporate, junkie, and he's a bit of an expert at getting out of contracts because he understands the corporate world. And he said to me, Alexi, if you want to get out of a contract, you just simply say, it's putting your life at risk. These are the magic words. As soon as he said it, I went, beautiful, I love it. So my wife's going to call the company and try and use that one and dangle that in front of them, see if we can get out of the contract. But I also had my copywriting hat on, and I realized that magic words are very powerful depending on a context. Now, in that context, it's putting my life at risk, or it's putting my family's life at risk. The fact that we can't contact people with our mobiles is one example. Another example in a context of copywriting and winning new clients that I've used for many, many years is I will keep working for free until we hit our goal. I will keep working for free until we hit our goal. So if you're a copywriter or even a business coach and you're struggling to get some clients come across the line, try that one. And you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you find that your prospective client becomes an actual paying client. Now, on that subject, that's just one of the tricks that I'm going to be revealing at my Copywriting Intensive. I've got many, many other cool things that I've worked out over 12 years of slogs and hard-won battles. I'm not going to go into a big thing about it now, but below this video, there's a PDF with all the bullets and all the cool things that I'm going to reveal at the intensive. After you have a look at it, if you're keen to come and join us, just email Sophie. Her email's down below as well. The other day, I ducked into my local health food store because I wanted to get another protein shake just as a meal replacement. And I said to the guy, listen, mate, I am lactose intolerant. I am this intolerant. I am aspartame intolerant. I'm just an intolerant person, right? I want something that I'm going to be able to digest very easily. And this guy just wouldn't listen. He kept telling me how nice the flavor was of all this different assortment of protein shakes. And I kept saying to him, dude, I don't care about that. I can wade through, I can suffer through bad tasting protein. But I do not want to be running back and forth from the toilet. What's the easiest one to digest? And again, he kept on going back about taste. Eventually I got my answer, but my lesson for me as I was walking out was, if I wanted to enter the protein market, it's pretty clear to me that most people are most interested and focused on taste. They don't really care so much about if it's lactose-free or aspartame-free or whatever. That guy just gave me a big education into a market, which is if you're going to sell protein, taste is the big focus you want to put onto your product. And that leads to a broader lesson. If you've got a marketing idea or you're thinking of launching a new product, use retail outlets. Walk into the health food store and ask them, what's your best-selling product? Walk into, doesn't matter, I'm not even going to give examples of industries. Whatever the industry is, walk into the retail outlet and get to know the shop attendants. Find out what their best-selling products are. Find out what people are asking. Really get into that person's mind because they're on the front, on the coalface, speaking to people who you want to sell to as well. It's a free marketing education. And a final lesson. On the weekend, I was watching TV. My wife and I spent the weekend at a nice hotel in Sydney just to get away. And I was up late and I was watching a comedy show, and one of the acts, it's a funny act, this one. The whole premise of the act was simply this, that the same 4 chords in music have been used time and time again for some of the biggest songs of the last 20 years. And so what this comedy act did is they played the same 4 chords and then interweaved like 20 or 30 songs that we all know that use the same 4 chords. And because I'm a marketer and a copywriter, my perception of that was, now isn't that interesting? If I want to enter a new market or learn about a new market, what I do first up is I look for all the previous winners of that market. For me, that's like understanding the 4 chords, or like understanding the rhythm or the heartbeat of a market, because that's really what we do when we learn about a market. We look at past winners, not so much so we can copy those winners, but more so we can understand the rhythm of that market. Because time and time again, I see this when I'm learning a new market, that the same hot buttons, the same issues, the same problems, the same desires keep arising from campaign to campaign. Now think of that as the rhythm and or the heartbeat of the market. Very valuable information. So hopefully you've enjoyed this week's high leverage marketing update. I'll see you next week. This has been Alexi Neocleous, and have a great week.